Hello, Middle 2. Our lesson today about main group in modern periodic table. Number 1, main group in modern periodic table. Alkali metal 1A, halogen 7A. Alkali metal is group 1A, so we can find group 1A in the left side in S block element. And group 1A, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Number 2, the cold with alkali metal because when react with water give alkaline solution. What's meaning of alkaline solution? That solution that have OH hydroxide group. So 2Na plus 2 water give 2 sodium hydroxide, 2NaOH plus hydrogen gas will evolve it. And although hydrogen gas is found in the top of periodic table group 1A, but can't consider it as metal because they have a small size and it's a gas. They are monovalent. What's meant by monovalent? They have in outermost energy level 1 electrons, so it's lose 1 electrons, so it's give monovalent. Like lithium that have 2 1. When lose 1 in outermost energy level, so it's transformed into lithium plus 1. So and potassium 2,8,8,1, so lose the 1 electrons in outermost energy level. They transform into K into K plus. They tend to lose their valency electron and forming positive ion, so similar to the nearest energy gas to be stable. They are chemically active elements, so they're kept under kerosene and paraffin to prevent reaction with moist air. Moist air, that meaning water. The chemical activity increase with increasing the atomic size, like cesium, it's the most active metal in group 1A, and they are good conductor to heat and electricity. Most of them have low density, so lithium, sodium, potassium float in the water, but cesium and rubidium sink in under the water. As we said before, the chemical activity of group 1A is very high, but we note that when put a small size of sodium and a small size of potassium in water basin, all of them hydrogen gas will evolve and burn with pop sound. But the reaction of potassium is stronger than the sodium due to bigger size. And when the atomic size increase, the atomic volume increase, the metallic property increase, and the chemical activity increase. So when put 2Na plus 2H2O give sodium hydroxide, and when put potassium in the water give potassium hydroxide, and the chemical reaction in potassium is stronger than the chemical reaction in sodium. So we can talk about group 7A, halogen. Number 1, they can find the halogen in right hand in periodic table in B block. B, they are called halogen because when they react with metal give salt, and salt mean halogen. Like potassium, when react with bromine from 7A give potassium bromide. And they are monovalent because they gain 1 electron during the chemical reaction, need 1 electron during the chemical reaction. D, they exist as diatomic molecule like fluorine 2, chlorine 2, bromine 2. They very active metal, so can't found individually in the nature except statin. So each element of group 7A replace the element that belowed in their solution. Like when chlorine reacts with bromine, we note that bromine below the chlorine in 7A, so chlorine is more active than bromine, and chlorine replace bromine in their solution to give bromine chloride plus bromine 2, and iodine below bromine in group 7A, so bromine is more active than iodine. bromine replaced the iodine in their solution to give 2 kBr potassium bromide and iodine 2 J. Their physical state is graduated from gaseous state like fluorine and chlorine, in liquid state bromine, but in solid state is iodine. Uses of some element. Number 1, sodium. Sodium used for transfer heat energy in nuclear reactor from inside to outside due to good conductor of heat, and used for vapor energy which required to generate electricity. Number 2 is silicon. Silicon used in computer manufacture because semiconductor of electricity, and their conductivity depend on temperature. And liquefied nitrogen. Liquefied nitrogen used in preservation of cornea of eye because it has a low boiling point, -196 Celsius. So number 4 is for the radioactive Cobalt 60 used in food preservation because it's emit gamma ray that prevent any microbial reproduction. And Egyptian scientist Mustafa Said do a great effort in science to use a gold in cancer treatment.